Okay, hi, Kuku here, and well, one of my friends asked me how do I mix my Utau. I'm not gonna lie, this is the silence I gave her when she asked me how do I mix my Utau. That's the silence I gave her. But she wanted to know, and she's almost never around anymore. I feel so sad and broken, so sad, so scared and lonely. You won't. Okay, done with 3 days grace. But yeah, so this is basically going to show you how I mix it up. How I mix it. It's gonna be a little boring because I'm going to show you kind of sort of 2 ways to mix, but not really 2 ways to mix, you could say, because I'm still figuring out the second way to mix, honestly. Well, okay. So the song I'll be attempting to show you how to mix would be Don't Look at Me in That Way, because Kurushimi apparently sings that song to death along with Splatter Party. Where is it? That's so not the right thing. So you're gonna load up all your parts. This song has like 5 parts. Yeah, Audacity, stop being a girl. Okay, so I'm using Chase's. I'm pretty sure Chase made it. Might have been Steel that made the song. Well, not the song, but the UST that made it. I get confused because they both make USTs and they're also beautiful. They're also beautiful. I love them. Well, basically what I'm doing is I'm separating the parts to pair up with their other part. Like this would be the background voice. That's the harmony. This is the main harmony, and this is the main harmony high. I think I might have had them mixed up. Yeah, I was right. Main harmony high, and this is the main. Okay, what I do first is I make sure that the main's paired, like timed right to the instrumental, because you know if your main's timed right, you can find your harmonies and everything right too. So let's see. Okay, it's timed right. I do the song so much I know when it's timed right. Plus, I think the instrumental that's zipped up in the pack tells you, well, it's timed perfectly to UST. So I'm going to not do that. I'm going to mute the instrumental itself, and I'm going to play everything else. So okay, so there's so many ways to mix a song. It depends on the person you are. So with me, if you're doing if you're using Audacity, it's Audacity. You can't do but so much in there with all the effects the effects that. This is why no one likes Windows 8. With all the effects that you have, like you can't do it so much with these effects. So you do as much as you can. So me, when I mix a song that's like this, and I have 2 harmonies plus the main, more often than not, I'm turning the harmony down to like 5, 1 5, 1 like 6, 1 -5, 1 -6, and 1 -3, 1 -6. That was 4. Stop. Thank you. And I just keep going down until I get the one that I want. See, I'm still trying to hear the high harmony. So this would be one of the times where they should be the same thing, or they should be to like 5 together. It depends on who you are and what you're doing. Like me, I prefer when I have harmonies for them to either be like 2 harmonies for them to either be in 2 different ears completely, or not complete, but like 50% or something, and them to be lower than the main, or for them to be in the same, like to be in the middle with the main but lower, but like way lower than the main. Now for the background voice, they speak the exact same time the entire time through. Just the one on the bottom is lower. So what I can do with that, since they're always the same, with me, with my ears, because I use my ears as a reference, obviously. My right ear is more sensitive than my left ear. So the higher background voice, which would be the main, would go 50% to my left, and the harmony would go 50% to my right, since my right ear's more sensitive. Which yes, Finn, it explains why most of the times I have my right ear out, my left ear's the non-sensitive ear. So when you play it through, and like everything I'm doing is subject to change whenever I have the instrumental playing, really. So I already know everything's perfectly timed, so I'm gonna shift click everything, go into effects, reverb. With this song, I think vocal 2 will be good. Like Audacity, if you can only afford Audacity, it's good to use. But like if you have FL Studio, you already know you can do like more than all this. And you could actually preview it at the time it's taking this to actually process it. And plus, Audacity is just slow sometimes anyway. But you can't do it you really can't do it so much in Audacity to make your Utau sound like fabulous. You can't do but so much. Like me, I normally like reverb, or I do like the echo effect before I figured out what the reverb was. I did the echo in place of the reverb, and I would cut some things, put it in a different ear, make it softer, fade it in, fade it out, things like that. When I'm trying to be really fancy, I start cutting things and adding effects and timing it, keying it, all that nonsense. It's fun, but it's so time consuming because Audacity goes slow like this sometimes. Nope, I can understand Japanese, but not really. Hey, who did make it? I guarantee you it was Chase. If it wasn't Chase, I'm gonna feel so bad. I knew it was Steel. Well, you see, Steel made it. Steel, not Chase. I need to stop. But yeah, if you were reading that as I held it up on the screen, if you do decide to download this, if you need any mixing help, feel free to message me, Still Emissary. Emissary. I swear there was a B in there at one point. Don't come consult Cuckoo Clock for this. But yeah, the reverb. So let's see. And it sounds a whole lot of echoey, but sometimes that's what you need for the song. So I'm going to turn the song down a bit because I know it's going to be louder than what it is, because reverb sometimes makes it low or softer. But as it was going, I was editing to how it sounded to me. So it sounded even a word. I swear my grammar gets worse with every day sometimes. But yeah, most of mixing is trial and error. Well, mixing is, or mastering in Audacity is trial and error. Mixing and mastering are two entirely different things, apparently, because half of my family is actually in the music industry for some odd reason. Half my family raps or sings. I don't. And whenever I say, how does this mix sound, like, oh, you still need to master it. What? Master? Like, yeah. Do you know mixing is just putting it there and, like, making sure no one's higher than someone else and all that. Man, the amount of frustration I felt with my family. But that's basically how it is. So what I'm doing now, it's technically, by my family's standards, considered mixing. Mastering, I guess you could say, could be done in FL Studio, right? But if it was me, I'd stop here. Like, everything that I've done, I'd stop. Because since this is a VCV, he does his breaths by himself. So there's no need to, like, fade it in and fade it out to have, like, a human-like quality to it. Since Steel was so nice and put breaths in the UST. Thank you, Steel. If you didn't, I'd be fading in and fading out a lot right now. But yeah, like, I would stop what I was doing right now and just export it right now, since it sounds okay to me. Like, that's how I would do it now, in Audacity. Now, from Audacity to FL Studio. Ugh. I love my family. All the FL Studios. I love my family. And he got me the producer edition. See, this is the only upside about having like family in the music industry. You get stuff like that. There. Or you can come to Audacity. You all know Audacity. Audacity, people. Oh God, people. FL Studio, people. What? See, yeah. I have too many things open. Is that what's happening? Okay. So basically what I've learned from FL Studio, because we can all learn together. Main should be the middle one. Are you the main? No, you are the harmony. You are the main. What I've learned from FL Studio would be to first do all this madness, because it's not like Audacity where the one you select is the one that happens, the one that it automatically does things with. No, it's not. It's so far from it. Like, I want to punch it in the face when I figured out that I had to go through all this madness to do this. Well, I don't have to go through it one by one, but it's better that you see what I'm doing first before, like, when I do things, because then you'll be like me and you'll be frustrated and you'll just throw things and throw a temper tantrum. And I still can't believe I threw a temper tantrum with this. I never thought I would do that again in my life, but apparently FL Studio makes me throw temper tantrums. Yeah, you do all this madness here. Look at it. It's so mad. It's so cuckoo. Ha! I made a joke no one would ever get. No, you guys probably got it. I mean, my name is Cuckoo Clock. There's a reason why my name is Cuckoo Clock. For more than what you think. Alright, so I'm gonna listen to it again. Okay. In FL Studio, again, everything you do is dependent on how you like things to sound. There it is. And I pulled up the wrong thing, sorry. How everything you want to sound. It's all dependent on how you want things to sound. So yeah, like this neat little thing. It's I love it. I should never have found this little thing right here, but I found it. So right now I'm just working with the main USD, the main part of it. So like, I can't tell you if anyone else does everything I do, because it's what I do. Oh yay, presets and stuff. You might want to be careful with this, because sometimes it's just like, I'm not going away anytime soon. So make sure you click the one that you want. Otherwise, it's hell. Or you could just turn it off. Or you can just turn it off like smart people do. But I don't turn it off. I never understood turning things off. Like right now I have a lamp on and it's like 6 o'clock in the afternoon and still like daytime out there. I have a lamp on. I don't understand the concept of turning things off. Ugh. Different people go to different things. I don't use the reverb until I go to the master mix. If I don't have the instrumental on there, which I don't, because I know the instrumental is perfectly timed to this, so I don't need the instrumental right now. I think it was that one. Yep. Like the equalizer. You'd be surprised how many times I've actually messed with an equalizer. Like I didn't think I would mess with equalizers as much as I did, but I did. You do something like that. You could send it through a phaser, which I don't do a lot. Replace it. Personally, the only thing I've been using lately would be the equalizer. You can use this too, but I use this on the main part because just analyze it. Yeah, you can use that, but I really don't use that until like I do the master. You can use that all you want to. It doesn't really make any difference until you hit the master. Well, you could use it now, but I normally use it on the master because the master actually sets everything in place. So this I have where I want it to have. I don't think I want to add anything else to the main. So I'll turn the harmony back up. Okay, so I'm gonna come back. Like, it's all a matter of opinion. Like, really. Like, this is the madness I go through when I do all this. Make that lower. Pull that down. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Now guess what? We get to do the background voices. Yay. But this is pretty easy because you can just go to wherever the world they are. Mixer again. ぐにゅぐにゅのほっぺがポップコーンのように太んだ僕をそんな目で見ないでばば死んだのが情けなくなるだろう向かいのパレードは魂 Like me, personally, I'll keep the main all the way up there, like I'm right. The main background voice. I'll come back here and do this one like that. Okay, so it sounds better like that. So I'm gonna go back to the equalizer. 体や小さく飛び散って僕はたくさんになるからの脳みそがドロドロにとろけてお星様になる変態の銃声は鳴りやまない体や小さく飛び散って体や小さく飛び散って僕はたくさんになるからの脳みそがドロドロにとろけてお星様になる変態の銃声は体や小さく飛び散って僕はたくさんになるからのLike, I'll do stuff like that. Like, I only mess with the equalizer. Oh, no. I screwed it up. 体や小さく飛び散って僕はたくさんになるからの脳みそが体や小さく飛び散って僕はたくさんになるからの脳みそがドロドロにとろけてお星様になる Okay, so I'll do it something like that. And then I'll take it back to the beginning, open up the mixer again, and I get to play with the master this time. Which means I get to play with reverb. Yay! After I put everything else back up to where it's supposed to be. Maybe. That's probably why I want it. Cha 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 cha
僕をそんな目で見ないでママ死んだのが恥ずかしくなるだろうぐにゅぐにゅのほっぺがポップコーンのように太んだ僕をそんな目で見ないでばば死んだのが情けなくなるだろう向かいのパレードは魂はピンセットで広いと抜いて放り投げてチンとじゃじゃバタバタバトレルトレルトレムロラリルラトレモロルラリラトロトロに
Yeah, all this is really just playing around with effects sometimes.
僕をそんな目で見ないでママ死んだのが恥ずかしくなるだろうぐにゅぐにゅのほっぺがポップコーンのように太んだ僕をそんな目で見ないでばば死んだのが情けなくなるだろう向かいのパレードは魂はピンセットで広いと抜いて放り投げてチンとじゃじゃバタバタバトレルトレルトレムロラリルラトレモロルラリラトロトロに向けた僕はどこに行くんだろうお空を飛び越えてオルゴールのくしばに挟まるくしばの震えが気持ちいいのでピュピュと小刻みに僕は弾けちゃう体や小さく飛び散って僕はたくさんになるからの脳みそがトロトロにとろけて星様になる変態の銃声は鳴りやまない演奏は鳴りやまないオルゴールはいつまでも止まらない遠い国の果てでオルゴールは鳴り続ける大丈夫みんな星になれば仲間さ虹のように光る魂の最後はブリュンと海のように砕けて溶けて消えるだから僕をそんな目で見ないでママ死んだのが恥ずかしくなるだろう可愛い自分を気持ちよさに負けて捨てちゃった僕をそんな目で見ないでばば死んだとこ見ないでおくれよだって死ぬの気持ちよかった僕は恥ずかしくてじゃんじゃんパじゃんじゃんパじゃんじゃんパラドロリドロリドレロドレロドレモロラレルラドレモロルラリラ白くドロドロにパラパラハララララお昼の帰り道自転車で下り道下る下る補助はつけて狭いお家の狭い隙間の日間も抜けて初めて風になる僕の心は風に壊されるこんなに気持ちいいなんて僕に風に壊されてくのはいつまでも下る下る終わらない坂道人の好き
Like that whole thing sounds amazing to me. And what I would do now, since I like the way it sounds now, I go to export MP3 file and I name it Don 1, you know. I can start doing that, and then whenever it export, like it got 166 bars of that. But the thing is, you could decide you want to do something else whenever it finishes. So if you do have FL, if you haven't already figured this out, you might want to save this project, like save it like as it is, and then when you like open a different document and pull up the instrumental, and then pull this out of wherever you have it stashed, put it there, and just be like, hey, I did it. I saved, so if I screw up, I can always go back and fix things. Yay, fixing things. Yay. I have to make sounds until this goes where it's supposed to go. Or you guys could watch me check my DeviantArt, which is normally what I do when I'm waiting for all this. See, this is why no one likes mice. This is why no one likes a laser mouse anymore. This is why everyone likes a little rolly mouse. No one likes a little laser mouse anymore. I'm sorry, the optical USB mouse. I'm sorry. What do you mean this thing's compatible with the PlayStation 2? I could have been using this for PlayStation 2. This is bull. Why don't you guys put this thing in bigger print? But apparently it was made in China. Yep. Looks right. Sounds about right. Microsoft. Well, you could have background rendering, but background rendering is background rendering. No one likes background rendering. I hate background downloading with my laptop, but, well, with my PlayStation 3, but okay, might as well get ready for this. Oh, I was not ready for Freddy. Five Nights at Freddy's. I could play that, but but the bear scares me. It's nothing else, just the bear. Chica doesn't scare me. Foxy doesn't scare me. Foxy's my homeboy. He hates me, but that's my homeboy. Bonnie creeps me out a little bit. Toy Bonnie creeps me out a little bit. Regular Bonnie, not so much. Toy Bonnie, oh yeah. Yay! You did things! So you can save this. I'm saving this like that because it's his little pen thingy. Okay, so now get a blank slate. That hurt. So you pull it in from wherever you have it. You do this again. Because don't you love pulling this thing back up? Done one. Search for the file you just did. And look at it. Isn't it so pretty? It's only one file. So now you only have two to deal with. To this track. Okay, so basically what's happening is you're going to play through it. Okay, remember whenever you pull things, you switch it to song, the green button, and not the red button, which is pattern, because you'll be sitting there forever trying to figure out why it's not playing. I sat here for 30 minutes trying to figure out why the song wasn't playing, but it was on pattern. But as you can see, it's loud in the beginning, but then it's too soft in the end. So I mess with this first every time. Yeah.
死んだのが情けなくなるだろう。向かいのパレードは魂はピンセットで置いといて放り投げて血をじゃじゃ。
Yeah, you have to play with this too, so or you can go to master and try to equalize everything, which sometimes does not work. I'm going to tell you this right now. Don't expect this to work every time. Don't expect the equalizer to work every time, because it's not. I'm sorry to tell you that, but it's not. That is not the right thing I wanted. Stop. It's not gonna work every time, but it might work every now and again. You control peak controllers. That's not what I needed either. What am I trying to click? See, yeah, sometimes you have to remember what you're trying to click before you click it, because then you'll just be sitting there like, why? This.
僕をそんな目で見ないでばま死んだのが恥ずかしくなるだろう。ふにふにのほっぺが僕のように太んだ僕をそんな目で見ないでばま死んだのが情けなくなるだろう。向かいのパレードは魂はピンセットで置いといて放り投げて血をじゃじゃバタバタバドレルドレルドレムロラリュラドレモロルラリュラドロドロに向けた僕はどこに行くんだろう。お空を飛び越えてオルゴールのくしばに挟まれるくしばの振り上が気持ちいいのでピュピュと小刻みに僕は弾けちゃう。体や小さく飛び散って僕はたくさんになる。体の脳みそがドロドロにとろけて星様になる。変化の時世は鳴りやまない映像は鳴りやまない夜。
See, that sounds okay to me because I can still make out the Utau, but he's not overpowering the vocals. Not the vocals, the off vocal. Because you know, some people, because you know, sometimes when you do your Utau and you make them sing and you want to make them stronger than the background, but they drown out the instrumental, you're just like, ah! And you want to make mating call noises. That's why I call it frustration noises. I call it mating call noises, because if like you don't want to hear a bird do a mating call, it's the most annoying thing ever. And when you get frustrated, you make annoying sounds. So mating call noises. Let's see what the equalizer will do.
僕をそんな目で見ないでばま死んだのが恥ずかしくなるだろう。ふにふにのほっぺが僕のように太んだ僕をそんな目で見ないでばま死んだのが情けなくなるだろう。向かいのパレードは魂はピンセットで。
Okay, so that sound like all that sounds perfect to me. I'm just gonna go to the part where I hear the na naku naku part.
お空を飛び越えてオルゴールのくしばに挟まれるくしばの振り上が気持ちいいのでピュピュと小刻みに僕は弾けちゃう。体や小さく飛び散って僕はたくさんになる。体の
But yeah, okay, all that sounds perfect to me. So gonna go to export again, MP3, because MP3 takes less. So if I can type today, don't look at me in that way. Yes, that, yeah. I basically just mixed the song I was gonna mix anyway in two entirely different ways. So I'm gonna do this too. Export selection, like most people use Audacity know this. Second Audacity. And there's a reason why I'm doing it like this, because I'm gonna come back and compare both of them. Yay! In Audacity, we all know how cooperative Audacity is. That was total sarcasm, by the way. That was so much sarcasm. I can't even describe how much sarcasm that was in that sentence. Woohoo, I get 2 silver bells. I know, I get a free summon. Leave me be. Oh, that's a new one. What? Okay. I'm going to accept that. I don't want to accept that, but I'm going to accept it. Poke. 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 I poke people. Okay, you're done, so I can exit. I'm gonna pull it back over there. For the love of all things holy, do not give me another Damon. Oh, you gave me a Damon. You're like at 95%. Woohoo, I win. And it finished, yay! So... Alright, Sir. Come on, you can do it. Alright, so we can already see the one in Audacity. I can't spell even though it's right there on my face. Okay. So we already see the one in FL Studio. Looks a little more level. I would say it looks low. It looks a little more level. So as you can see, FL is gonna be in the left ear, in the right ear. Audacity is gonna be in the left ear. Let's see the difference, and hopefully my ears don't pop. Alright, so from what I'm hearing, personally, I prefer the FL Studio version because it has more depth in it. But if I did have FL Studio, I would have to use the Audacity version, and even then, my Audacity version doesn't sound that much different. The reason I kept unsoloing and soloing the sounds was so that my ears could catch which side sounded like what. Like it's just the way my ears function. Like sometimes they'll blend together, but if I silence one and bring it back, I can immediately tell the quality of what's going on. But that's how I mix. And maybe if people want, I can show how I mix Fantastic Baby and why I have the patience to mix Fantastic Baby. Because some people are always wondering, like, how in the world do I even mix Fantastic Baby? It's one of, actually Fantastic Baby is one of the easier chorus songs I've had to mix in the past. I think the hardest is The Seventh Me. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial from Kuku-kun. Bye!